Good morning. Good late morning. Oh, it took a picture of me. I'm trying to take a live video on my laptop. There we go. It's been a couple of days. I have had a long weekend at school. Hey, Abby. And I thought, you know what? I didn't wake up at 5:45 or 8 today because we slept in. And I didn't the last couple of days either, but it's been a really fun weekend. It was Zeppelin's birthday weekend. We didn't have school on Friday. We didn't have school today. And so, even though I slept in, I thought, what better way to jump on the train of doing this every morning than to just do it whatever time it is on this Monday. And then hopefully we'll get back to the normal scheduled times in the morning tomorrow. It's been so many days that I almost forgot where we were. And I think we were just starting Psalm 3. So I just thought I would get on here and do a quick reading of Psalm 3. It's pretty much the same theme and it's very short. And then just do a little prayer to start off the week on this weekend, long weekend, Monday start to the week. So I'm in Psalm 3, and it says, "Confidence in troubled times, a psalm of David when he fled from his son Absalom." Remember, guys, I have been putting your prayer requests in my prayer journal. So keep updating me on if anything changes or if any prayers are answered, or if you want to keep praying or add to them. And feel free, if you want power of numbers in prayer, to put prayer requests in the comments so that as many people see the video, will see it and pray for you as well. All right, Psalm 3. David wrote this when he was running and hiding in exile. "Lord, how my foes increase. There are many who attack me. Many say about me, there is no help for him in God. But you, Lord, are a shield around me, my glory and the one who lifts up my head. I cry aloud to the Lord, and he answers me from his holy mountain. I lie down and sleep. I wake again because the Lord sustains me. I will not be afraid of thousands of people who have taken their stand against me on every side. Rise up, Lord, save me, my God." I think someone's messing with me in my prayer closet. It's probably either Alex or Eden. There's a really thin wall right here and someone's making a noise. Creepy. "Rise up, Lord, save me, my God. You strike all my enemies on the cheek. You break the teeth of the wicked. Salvation belongs to the Lord. May your blessing be on your people." So the main themes that I underlined in this psalm that stuck out to me was the words attacking me. There are many who attack me. Sometimes in life we have people really attacking us, and it can get really frustrating and be a really trying time. I've got a square around the word shield, but Lord, you are a shield around me. God protects us from things. We can always, like I was talking about the other day, come and take refuge in prayer and in reading the word, spending time with God, and feel that shield and that protection that he provides for us. I cry aloud to the Lord, and he answers me from his holy mountain. We always know that God will answer us. If we're not hearing an answer, this is kind of a thing that I've had to experiment with and research in my life. Because we can hear from the Lord in many different ways. We can hear through a word of someone else in our lives, through a friend or a pastor. Sometimes he speaks to us in the word. So if you ask a question and you want to hear from the Lord, wherever you happen to open and read, sometimes something will make sense directly to your question, and that can be an answer from God. Sometimes you actually hear the actual voice of God or the Holy Spirit audibly or in your mind. It may be the same as your own voice, like a thought. There's just many different ways. Sometimes it can be through a song or a feeling or an emotion that you just can feel it is supernatural. And so you know that that's a confirmation or an answer from the Lord. So that's another way that you can have confidence in troubled times. Having our answers from God and paying attention to that, looking for that, listening for those. The Lord sustains us. When I think of sustenance, I think of like a refreshing drink of water. When you're famished and hungry, a good bite of food, a good plate of food, a good meal. In the same way, just like the earlier Psalms with the roots of the tree planted deeply by the stream. Being sustained by the Lord is a way to stay strong, alert, always growing, always healthy. I underlined, I will not be afraid. We don't need to be afraid. And David is a really cool person to take that note from, because even though he was the smallest baby of the family, and he was just a shepherd boy, he had all of these big strong brothers that should have been first in line to be kings. And even though he had the biggest reason to be afraid, because not God's armor, but the king's armor that they gave him when he was the only one bold enough to fight Goliath, when all of the other older, stronger men were afraid, that armor didn't even fit him, but he didn't need it because he has the armor of God. He has the confidence of God. And that turned out to be all that he needed. Stop, whoever that is. I'm never doing one of these lay again. I got my kids out here watching TV in this room, and I've got someone messing with me on the other side of the wall right here. Anyway, we can have confidence in God. And so I'm just going to pray that over our day today. That we can remember that we have a shield in God. We have answers from God. We have sustenance in God. And we don't have to be afraid, because we don't even need armor of this world, because we have God. And we can say to him, rise up, Lord, save me. And we can say, salvation belongs to the Lord. May your blessings be on us. So that's what I'm going to pray today. And I hope that you guys have a good rest of your long weekend if you didn't have to go to work or school today. And I hope that the rest of all of our weeks go well and are blessed. Jesus, I just lift up this third psalm today and all of my listeners. Almost done? Yeah. Do you want to be in my video? Say hi. I don't know.
If you ever want to say hi.
This is the most interruptive prayer live I've ever done in my life. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm in a closet. That's why there's art all over of Bible things and things that my kids have done. Anyway, I'm in a closet on a day off from school and being interrupted right and left. Sometimes that's how prayer looks, especially as a mom. So back to our prayer. God, I ask that on this day off that you just lift all of our days up and bless them. Help us to remember all of the confidence that we can have in you as a shield, as an answerer, as our salvation. If we mess up, you are always there for us to come back to the drawing board and come back to a clean and marinate in you again and get our strength, get our sustenance, get our confidence and our boldness back to go out into whatever the day has for us. And we just lift up this day and this week to you. Please bless them. Bless our days. Bless all of us as we take steps in confidence and boldness in what you have for us, for our purpose in your kingdom. Whether it's talking to someone at the store, whether it's hearing your direction from your Holy Spirit to go talk to somebody, or, be with someone who may be lonely or hurting. Whatever it is that you want to use us for in your kingdom today, Jesus, I ask that bless. All right, guys, see you tomorrow morning. Have a good day.